Just in time for the start of spring, a big snowstorm is barreling across the country from the Rockies to the mid-Atlantic all the way up through New England. But how much impact it's set to have depends on which super powerful computer is right. For years, the U.S. has lagged behind in the technology to keep up with European forecasters. But as Al Roker reports, this season that's about to change.
Your storm timeline. We're going to see the snow mixing with some rain Sunday morning.
The East Coast bracing for a potential nor'easter this weekend.
We're definitely getting some snow on Sunday into Monday.
The forecast from D.C. to Boston, snow on the first day of spring. But just how much? That's the million-dollar question. Why? The models.
This is the European model. New York City, around 8 to 10 inches of snow. Up into New England, 12 inches or more. The American model, almost nothing.
So which is right?
The actual positioning of the front when it...
Historically, the European model. It predicted the track of Sandy and Joaquin thanks to a superior supercomputer.
Just outside of London, at the European Center for Medium Range Weather Forecast, they take a ton of data, crunch it through a Cray supercomputer, one of the fastest in the world, producing what many say is the gold standard of weather models, the European model.
What we are doing is actually we are adjusting the whole trajectory of the model in time over 12 hours, every 12 hours, using observations. So it's a more continuous fit of the model to the observations.
Redevelops.
But back at the National Weather Service, they're doing their part to close the gap. Urgent efforts to ensure more accurate forecasting. They've now got 2 new supercomputers of their own.
You need the world's fastest computers because we are talking about very complex mathematical formulation of the atmosphere, and we were lagging significantly in the computing power.
But now, Lester, they're catching up, and this storm may be one where we see parity has been gained, because you look at what's going on. The American model and the European model coming closer to what the American model originally showed. On Saturday, rain and snow in D.C. and Philadelphia, heavier snow as you get into the Appalachians. As we get into Sunday evening, the snow is increasing from New York City to New England, heaviest during Sunday night, and then by Monday, it's just about over. A lot of strong winds, much colder, but the snow ends by afternoon. And look at the difference in the models as far as the accumulations. The European, about 2 to 4 inches from New York City, Boston the heaviest, but the American model much less, and it seems like the European model with each run is coming closer to what the American model says.
And we don't get a vote.
Exactly.
Al, thanks very much. Happy spring, by the way.
You bet.